Hello Aries and welcome to my channel Greenline Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading and we're in the fire of Sagittarius season. So this is the time we're going to start with asking a message from the angels. So if there's a question you want to ask the angels, think of it now. Otherwise we're just going to get the general advice. So let's see what I can see a card flipped up and we have the message, let go. Let go. I feel like the message I'm getting with this is let go of the outcome, let go of expectations, let go and trust the angels are looking after this, trust the divine. So let go is the message. And yeah, that's kind of what I feel like if you're trying to put too many parameters on a situation. Here we have the lovely Miss Stella coming in to join you, Aries. So let go and trust. That really is the message that I'm getting here with that angel message coming in. So let's see what else is coming in for you, Aries. What else is coming in for Aries? I'm going to do the astrological spread again. So you are coming as a 7. George, my rooster's coming in. All the animals are coming in for your reading, Aries. The 7 of Cups. You're looking at new options. I really think that and that let go could be involved with this as well. Looking at new options, new choices are opening up. The picture isn't necessarily clear, but there's something perhaps that they're wanting you to let go of. There's some hesitation around something to do with money this week that's coming in with the 2 of Swords. Maybe a decision that needs to be made that you have to consider another person or other people in some regard, but there's a little bit of hesitation coming in around it. So that's good news. We've got the World card coming in terms of what's going on in your immediate environment. So there's a lot of cycles completing, things being completed in your local community, or if there's projects or if it's something related to your siblings, this is something that can definitely be completed. This could be a really great time to be stepping out to do a short trip, like a day trip somewhere with the World card. So around the home, we have the 8 of Cups, and this is where there could be something that has just not been feeling right around the home or to do with your roots in your family. And there's something there that's not fulfilling, that you're kind of emotionally detaching from here. So we'll see what else is coming in around that. Around creativity and children, the Queen of Swords says, yes, she has a clear head. So this can be hobbies, this can be love and passion, like love affairs as well, romance. So definitely saying yes to something to do with those. So it might be something you really enjoy doing, one of your hobbies, or maybe there is something really great that if you've got some kind of romance in your life, you're saying yes to something that gets proposed at this stage in time. And yeah, so that exactly, if there's like any kind of creative opportunity, the Queen of Swords, it's getting a really clear head as well. So this is where you could get organized with something along that. With your work and daily routines, we've got the 5 of Wands. There's a bit of and your health, that represents to that. There's a bit of a challenge, or there's a bit of a battle going on here, a bit of a struggle going on with daily routines. It may just be that there is a lot going on for you at this moment in time. So there's something coming up in that regard. In terms of relationships, we've got the Chariot. This is where you're using a lot of your strength and will to overcome any kind of obstacles or conflicts that might be going on in relationships, where you're kind of getting each other on the same page. If you're dealing with a separated situation and it's like you kind of have to deal with 2 different houses in some way, shape or form, this is where you could potentially overcome some kind of obstacle or conflict around that as well with the Chariot card. But yeah, any kind of obstacles and conflicts within general relationships, the Chariot is conflicts ending in victory. So you're going to end up as the successfully, like either being the winner in the situation or successfully finding some kind of win-win situation or a solution that you're going to be happy with here. So in terms of your personal transformation this week, you're celebrating with the 3 of Cups. If there's something coming in around working with other people's finances, joint finances, money that comes from outside sources, even if you're looking to get some kind of like mortgage or bank loan in some way. This is a good energy that comes in with the Three of Cups. There's celebration around it. So that could be really nice. We have, if you are thinking of studying or you are just trying to, the Ace of Swords brings in clarity. So if you are studying or trying to complete some sort of where you're learning a lot, whether you're teaching or studying or just trying to work out the meaning of life this week, there's clarity that comes in, new contracts that come in around that. And so, yes, there might be a lot of clarity when it comes to anything that might involve overseas travel or foreign connections in some way, shape or form, or some kind of religious beliefs or dogma that has come in, or philosophical beliefs that come in. Really, the 3rd and 9th houses here have got the dominant energy that's coming in there, the houses of communication, the houses of learning, the houses of travel, the houses of your immediate environment. There's something finishing up with the World card, and with something a bit further afield, there's something really exciting and new that's coming in with the Ace of Swords. This may be where you have very clear communication with somebody who is living overseas or has or comes from a different country in some way, shape or form. So there's something really positive. You might be getting a yes if you're wanting to get into some form of study in some way. If you're wanting to write or publish a book, this is a really great time to finish it and get a yes coming in from maybe a publishing company that's coming through with the Ace of Swords. So yes, a lot of energy coming in the 3rd and 9th houses. In terms of your career and public reputation, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, so this is also the card of marriage and commitment. So commitments, a lot of big commitments coming up. So in terms of your public reputation, how you're seen in your relationship is also considered to be something that can come up with this as well. So I do feel like, yeah, with your career or how you think you're being seen in the world, this is very more of a traditional energy as well. The Hierophant is kind of like saying, you're committing to something or someone, or wanting to be seen like you are responsible. The Hierophant can be to do with institutions that are a little bit more established and traditional as well. So you might be working more with that sort of energy when it comes to your career or public reputation as well. So in terms of your friendship groups, there's love coming in here with the Ace of Cups. You might be meeting somebody if you're single. There, you might be introduced to somebody through a friend, or you might meet somebody that, a new romance, a birth of love that comes through some kind of social occasion with friends that comes in. But this could just be something really nice that comes in as well with the Ace of Cups with a friendship group. It's feeling differently around it, new ways of feeling. And this can bring in the birth of joy, happiness, love, healing, if that's what's needed as well within a situation with the Ace of Cups. And this is also the house of hopes and dreams. So this is really giving it could be quite emotional about your hopes and dreams, or it could be feeling like there's just feeling very differently, and it could actually be something really beautiful birthing in that regard. So what's going on behind the scenes for you? A little bit of conflict, like a bit of mental conflict. There's possibly a little bit of conflict when it comes to work and routine that you're dealing with here. But overall, we've got the 9 of Pentacles coming in, which is happy, fancy free. Wanting my freedom. So those of you who are single, this is happy to be who you are and happy to be single. This is financial freedom that comes in with the 9 of Pentacles as well. But it's feeling like you've got enough this week. That's actually a really good energy to come. It's feeling like maybe having a little bit extra to buy a luxury item or to do something nice that you're wanting to do this week, which is really fantastic. And it's kind of very independent energy and self-sufficient. I'm happy in my own skin. Thank you very much. I don't necessarily need to be dependent on somebody else at this moment in time. So I feel like, there's a lot of, it's interesting because overall, yes, there's a lot of strong energy in the houses of communication, beautiful things birthing with hopes and dreams and friends. Lots of commitments coming in, perhaps when it comes to work. Maybe this is social commitments or work, like actual work that's been put on your table. And so I feel like you might be pulled in that direction a little bit more, or you might be a little bit more worried about how you're seen as you're throughout as reliable, perhaps. And so I feel like, you're being dragged away from home more so and into that work and career energy in some way, shape or form. So, yes, ultimately I feel like, there might be some things that with that Nine of Pentacles, that is an overall energy of wanting a little bit of freedom though, and wanting to feel like, perhaps there are some things when it comes to like a lot of work being put on your plate when it comes to your career, or something that is some kind of responsibility that's coming through when it comes to your home and your family and your public reputation that's kind of been thrown at you. Definitely there could be some things that you need to let go of here in order to kind of feel this nice Nine of Pentacles energy of freedom. So yeah, the Seven of Cups, the picture is still forming, but there are new options that are coming in for you in general this week, Aries. So absolutely, it feels good. So let's see. Affirmation card. My life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. Oh, now you've got Mr. Star as well. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. So that's actually a lovely affirmation card to come in. It does suggest that perhaps that there are, there's a little bit of conflict around when it comes to your work life, like when it comes to your daily routine, how you're managing that, and also to do with some relationship stuff that you're kind of working through here. So I do feel like when you say your life is a mirror, and just be aware of what's being mirrored back to you at this moment in time, because it does say it affords you the opportunity to grow and change. But I feel more it's kind of like, that is more about asserting your needs and putting up appropriate barriers or appropriate structures here, because I really feel like this is the energy I'm getting for you for the week, Aries, is sorting stuff out and doing what needs to happen, but not finding the interesting balance between compromise and making sure that you're not being trampled on in the situation and feeling powerless. So I think it's actually going to be really interesting, but there's some really nice stuff happening and birthing in the 5th and 11th houses as well, where I feel like perhaps, hobbies, friends, passions, love affairs, that's something, there can be some nice energies around that as well. So that's your reading for the week, Aries. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.